Have you ever liked a puzzle game? Have you ever? Puzzle game. Puzzle game. I like puzzle games. This is a review of Pikmin 3. Now, by all means, this isn't like an overall review of it. This is just my opinion of it. So don't take it to heart. This is a good game in my opinion, but it may not be in your opinion. Now, Pikmin 3. What is it? Well, at face value, it's just a bunch of little weird gnomes, right? Just a bunch of weird gnomes. Now, you actually have crash landed on a planet known as PNF 404, which is also known as Earth. Your goal is to collect fruits and a vegetable, tomato, to save your home planet Kopai. And along the way, you'll meet these little creatures, which are on the face of the game, called Pikmin. Each color has a special representation of what they do. After that, you have to fight 2 last bosses, or is it 3? Whatever. You fight this little Scourge guy who plays this violin, and it controls these flying bees that are surrounded. After it calls, throw Pikmin on it. Not the rock Pikmin. The rock Pikmin are as useful in this fight. You dodge the bees. Go any way you can avoid them. After you avoid them, just pile all your Pikmin onto the creature, and it'll fall to the ground, and you can hit it from there. Now, the last boss, which is the final boss, I will not spoil. I will spoil it. It's a big golden blob thing. You're supposed to find a character from the previous Pikmin games, Olimar. Olimar has the Cosmic Drive key, which will take you back to your home planet, and without it, you're stuck on PNF. If you have to go through courses. It's basically like the Venomat puzzles, but a lot bigger and a lot more difficult. Use all the different Pikmin you've gathered along the way to build bridges, fight monsters, go through crystals, and you can even find a shortcut. But it's a very useless shortcut. You'd have to already beat the game. And speaking of which, if you beat the game, you can't replay it. You have to actually play a whole new game or go back in time, which is what I did to go 100% that save file. My overall rating for this game. Now, it's kind of a good game if you're into puzzles. If you're not into puzzles, you're not going to like this game. If you like throwing things at stuff, then it's okay. So you got a mix between a puzzle and a platformer and a fighter. It's kind of like a jumbled up game. It's confused about itself. It's not bad by any means. It's actually pretty good. But it's definitely not the perfect game. I'd have to rate it an 8.5 out of 10. You should play it if you have $60, of course. My name is Nathaniel. I am a know-it-all. You're a know-it-all. Subscribe, like my video if you enjoy my content. Sorry I haven't been uploading games. I just haven't been felt like it. And I will see y'all later.